Good morning. Today, I'll be presenting on REI's underperformance in people management and proposing a change plan using Cotter's 8-step model. Recreational Equipment Incorporated, or REI, is well known for its outdoor retail cooperative model. However, despite its strong public image, REI has been criticized for underperformance in people management. In particular, disputes around unionization and pay equity have raised concerns about whether the company treats employees in line with its cooperative values. When people management fails, the consequences extend far beyond internal operations. At REI, employee trust and morale have declined over the years. Legal and reputational risks have grown. And customers who once valued REI's social responsibility have lost confidence in the brand. Over time, this misalignment can reduce innovation and productivity across the organization. REI operates as a cooperative, but maintains a traditional hierarchical structure. This creates tension. While the company externally projects inclusivity and shared value, its internal design often leaves employees feeling excluded from decision making. The culture struggles to reconcile a progressive public image with labor disputes behind the scenes. Externally, REI embodies many principles of conscious capitalism. The company is generally admired for its environmental stewardship and commitment to local communities. However, internally, its people management practices reveal a gap. The shared values of equity and respect have not consistently been realized when it comes to the treatment of employees. That brings us to Cotter's steps. The first step is to establish a sense of urgency. Leadership and staff must recognize that neglecting employee concerns threatens the cooperative mission, the brand's integrity, and long term sustainability. The second step is to form a guiding coalition. This coalition should be diverse, involving executives, human resource leaders, and frontline staff. Shared ownership ensures credibility and signals to employees that their voices matter in shaping change. The third step involves developing a vision and strategy. The proposed vision is this: make REI the most employee trusted retailer. To achieve this, REI should focus on equity, clear and open communication, and promote transparent policies that reinforce trust across all levels. The fourth step is to communicate the vision. There could be regular updates through town halls, using digital platforms, and team meetings. Equally important, leaders must personally model fairness and respect so that corporate actions align with the message. The fifth step is to empower broad based, comprehensive action. REI can do this by removing barriers to fairness, such as unclear pay policies or rigid hierarchies. Managers should be empowered to resolve employee concerns at the local store level, ensuring faster and more meaningful responses. The final steps are about sustaining the momentum and keeping it real. Step 6 is about generating short term wins. For example, REI could pilot an equitable pay system. The seventh step is to consolidate those gains by expanding any successful changes company wide. The eighth step is to anchor these new approaches into REI's culture and leadership development so that fairness and equity become permanent. As with any other venture, implementing change will not be easy. REI may face resistance from leadership or middle management. Balancing financial pressures with employee demands is another challenge. And finally, there is a risk that the gestures will be seen as token gestures that fail to produce any deep, meaningful reform. So leaders must stay committed to real cultural change in order for this to happen. The main lessons are clear. Internal culture must align with external values. People management is central to REI's cooperative identity. And sustainable change requires both structural and cultural alignment. In other words, REI must become as trustworthy internally as it claims to be externally. Now, these recommendations are grounded in research from organizational behavior, leadership theory, and conscious capitalism sources. The full list of references is provided here.